All right, welcome back to what I think is week 6 of us doing this, but podcast number 6, I believe so. I think I'm right on that.
Yeah, I think you're right on that too, man.
So we're going to start off with our week 3 NFL thoughts.
Yeah, let's start it off with our Super Bowl NFC picks right now. I went with the Giants. You went with the Seahawks. The Giants 0-3 almost came away with a win against the Eagles, which would have been huge. You could just see that Odell Beckham makes a huge difference. And the Seahawks, I don't even know, man. You
think finally the offense clicks a little bit. They scored 20-plus points, and then what happens? Tennessee hangs like 33 on them.
It doesn't make any sense.
It doesn't. So, first off, clearly, if you want to come to us with NFC football questions, do not.
Or just football questions at all.
I feel sorry for anybody. I joked that somebody might have won a mill with their fantasy picks, but let's be real. Let's be 100% real. I doubt anybody's won $1.
Yeah, exactly. And another week 3 note I have is my Raiders sucking straight ass. They were terrible. I can't even sit up here and make an excuse because
you all could have the primetime curse.
Well, now.
Well, now.
We won last year on primetime against the Broncos. Don't put that in on us, Brian.
Don't put the bad juju.
Don't put the Andy Dalton juju on it. Just because you guys lost on primetime last week, don't put that on me.
Hey, we were just at 4 o'clock, no primetime. We wouldn't have been that close to winning if it was primetime.
But, man, I don't even know. I think it's the first time in the last few years I've seen our offensive line just get obliterated.
Yeah, props to the Redskins. They needed that game too, kind of. It kind of solidifies themselves. Kirk Cousins himself needed that game.
Yeah, Kirk Cousins.
But, he did about what you expect, against the Raiders. You yourself even knew that's going to be a problem, is the defense.
Yeah. Oh, the defense is a huge problem. You can't keep leaving them out there either.
No, the main thing, we're about to jump into it, I'm sure, but, the main thing that the Raiders are going to have to do this season is outscore people.
Mm-hmm.
So, basically, nobody expected the Texans to put up that much on the Pats defense, which shows, Pats defense is garbage.
Yep. Yeah, that's what
I fully expect, you never know. Bill Belichick will work his magic, and somehow by the end of the season, they'll be, the top defense in the league or some crap. But, yeah, as of right now, when you got the Texans hanging numbers on you like that.
A rookie quarterback for one of the first times against Bill Belichick.
Ever, but then you got Tom Brady that, you know what, he just goes out and throws 5 touchdowns.
Oh, yeah, what do you mean? He might be going downhill first week, a lot of people said. Let me just go ahead and throw 9 touchdowns.
I'm just going to go ahead and say that the man does not like facing the Chiefs.
Yeah, I don't think he does.
I don't think he likes the Chiefs very
much. But I know one
much.
thing he does like is when people doubt him. Because then he's just going to go out and throw.
Stop doubting him. When he plays bad, tell him he's great.
Exactly.
Maybe it'll work.
Power rankings, we're going to go off into it. Last week I had him number 1. I'm going to keep rolling with him at number 1. The Chiefs just somehow just out here being offensive juggernauts. And Kareem Hunt looks like Jesus.
He does, man. Kareem Hunt. He could wear it down maybe, but right now, whew.
It doesn't look like he's going to. I had them at 1. This week I actually have the Patriots at number 2. Defense, it doesn't look good at all. But
you got Tom, and that offense stays healthy. It don't matter.
Tom Brady looks good.
He looks real good. That arm ain't dead yet.
Oh, yeah. Number 3, I have the Falcons.
Moving up.
I had 6 last week. Yep. I think I had them 6.
Creeping up.
I give them, even though the Lions, they almost snuck one on.
They did.
They almost snuck one.
I like the Lions. The Lions are in my top 10 now. I like the Lions.
The Falcons haven't looked impressive in 2 games so far.
Yeah.
But I give them the credit. The 3-0. Give them the credit. Packers at 4. Aaron Rodgers at Lambeau, cash money records. It's just all day. Number 5, I have my Raiders. I had to slip them down. Just, kind of depressed after saying, I guess. Move the Cowboys up to 6. Dak just looked like a beast the other day. I don't know why people continue to doubt him either. I think he's going to be an elite quarterback for a long time. Number 7, the Steelers. What are you doing? You listen to the Bears? Listen to the Bears? Mike Glennon?
Mike Glennon, who just got destroyed by Tampa Bay Bucs defense, who got destroyed by Minnesota Vikings.
Mike Glennon? You gonna lose to Mike Glennon? Come on,
Yeah,
man.
it sent your boy Trubisky back a few weeks.
I know. Trubisky needs to be starting. Number 8, the Broncos. I think I said this last week. I might have not. When they're at home, they're a completely different team. When they're on the road, Trevor Siemian looked like Garbo the other day. Number 9 is the Lions. We talked about them. Somehow, just I don't know what it is, man. I wouldn't expect their defense to play as well as they have been playing. You know, you would have told me Matthew Stafford been playing this well, I would have believed you because I believe he's a great quarterback. But they just they've been good. I don't even know what to say really about them. The Vikings, listen, I would have not thought the Case Keenum went out here and just dropped buckets. But he did.
Stephon Diggs loved it.
Yeah, and you know, that team's dangerous, man. Whenever they have one of the best defenses in the league, and then you have Diggs, Thielen, Rudolph.
If they
Cook.
can get good quarterback play, that's a playoff team, no doubt about it.
I think Bridgewater is on the pup until 6 or 8.
And I don't know.
I don't know if
Tough
he
situation with that knee. I have no idea.
But I'd take him over Case Keenum.
Oh, yeah, I think I would too.
But I'm assuming Bradford either comes back this week or next week.
Seems like it.
I
know he had to go see Dr. James Andrews. That's never good for somebody with a knee injury.
Yeah. But they're my 10th team. I think they can end up creeping up into the top 5.
Yeah. All right. So I stick with the Atlanta Falcons, number 1. Got the Kansas City Chiefs, number 2. I mean, honestly, the NFL is weird right now, especially within the top 10 teams. A lot of the teams that I would have in the top 10 ended up losing last week. So, I mean, you still got to keep them in there. But it's going to be a fun NFL season, it seems like.
It was one of the
seems like it's going to be
weeks.
really interesting. And it was definitely, I think, the best week of NFL football so far. I wrote different on my notes, but I'm changing it right now. I'm going to go Green Bay Packers, number 4. I had them number 5 in my notes at first just because I know how bad my Bengals are, and we almost had you all at Lambeau. So that either speaks to the Bengals' potential that they could be a good team, or Green Bay is really just not that good. I'm going to put the Broncos at 5, even though they lost last week. I mean, I agree. I think they are a lot better team at home, but I just like the fact that their defense is really good.
Phenomenal.
And, I mean, Tyrod, Tyrod did really good against them, but they had one play that was tipped in the end zone and happened to go right to a different Bills wide receiver that he got. And, I mean, you got to have some luck to score touchdowns on that defense. I'm going to go Pittsburgh at 6. Which, I mean, honestly, all these teams could just be, they could all be switched for each other. Yeah, out of the teams I'm about to list, the Titans and Cowboys end up winning, and they could easily be 6-7 in this list.
Yeah.
But Pittsburgh got the Raiders. I still do like the Raiders a lot. This is a problem that we knew was going to arise with them. It's the defense. Yeah, the defense is not that good. So, I still like them, though. I think that offense, and if that defense happens to click and get any better throughout the season, dangerous team. But, that division is probably going to come down to you all and the Broncos. And, it just depends what wins out, offense or defense, to be fully honest. Yeah. Well, never mind. I forgot the Chiefs, too.
Yeah, I was going to say that.
But for a while, 3 teams are coming out of that division. And then Detroit Lions, it just seemed different. I don't know. They got better defense kind of out of nowhere. Had a pick 6 on Matt Ryan. The offense wasn't really fully clicking in the first half, to be honest. They had to settle for a lot of Prater field goals.
Hey, my man.
So, they drove the ball, just couldn't get into the end zone. So, something they got to improve on. But if you're a Lions fan, you got to like how they competed with that. There's definitely, you all played at home, but, Matt Ryan in a dome's usually money.
Cash money records.
And so, I got the Titans after the win against my slacking Seattle Seahawks. I don't know what to say about them. They allowed their second 100-yard rusher in back-to-back weeks. DeMarco Murray broke off a 68-yard touchdown run
with
on
a
him.
hammy too.
A pulled hammy, he ran for a 68-yard touchdown run. I don't even know about to say about that. And then the Cowboys did bounce back, so I got them in there at 10. The offense is there with them. Defense is kind of still the question mark a little bit, but
kind of like my Raiders, really.
Yeah, it seems like a lot of teams. There's not really, aside from the Chiefs right now, and I guess the Falcons, though, I don't fully trust the Falcons' defense.
Yeah, me neither.
Can't say I fully trust the Falcons' defense, but really, aside from the Chiefs, nobody really seems to be all that balanced.
Yeah, the Chiefs look extremely balanced somehow. Alex Smith
Yeah, I mean, and I don't know if Alex Smith can keep this up. If there's a weakness on that team, it's going to be the offense.
Yeah.
And them losing Eric Berry for the year, I think, could cost them eventually. But as of right now, they're balling out, I got to say.
I would totally agree with you. It looks like they're going to stay number 1 in my power rankings until they lose.
Yeah, don't blame me.